We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
He's got his tight end, Oronde Gadsden the second. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
Rashad White, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago. You could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
First down throw. Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their 40.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Give him 6 yards on that one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Got him in. That's Rashee Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. they've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the they start this next drive.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Chargers, 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Throwing again, Herbert. And into the hands of the rookie from Oklahoma. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Trying the left side, and here's Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On third and long, it's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Brown now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Lambert Smith to return it.
The Chargers take over.
The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Trying to work inside. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 6-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
And 1 at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chargers 2-yard line.
Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here's Herbert. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Left side, he's got the tight end, Disley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Mahomes now on second down. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
brings up third down and 4.
On third down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Pacheco. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. From the 46, here's second down and 9. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Past the 45. Run it down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing. Well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go.
From the gun, here's Patrick. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And the left 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way because he continues to end up on his back.
Ooh. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now. Mahomes. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Chargers 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes White. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
32 yards.
One final throw before the break. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Predictor to kick off for the Chargers.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought of the 25-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. Down the sideline, past the 40. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
35. That's another Kansas City.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run.
A gain of 6.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now Herbert again. Taking off, he'll try to get there. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 16
They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Here comes the jet sweep. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers cut the deficit down to 1.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A give here to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it.
The ball comes out. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
It's 4th down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Chris Jones on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They'll go again with Hampton.
Omarion Hampton, the ball carrier. A gain of 1.
Third down and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
They'll run with Hampton. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Now, Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up third and goal. He's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
It's fourth down and goal. Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 32-yard.
So with a fourth and goal looming, we reached the end of the third quarter of play. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll try to do it with the screen. he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
24.
He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down, they need 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 20 on the connection, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 20, and the Chargers 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Herbert going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Dicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 24. Cameron Dicker to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
the
here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
at their own
Patrick
26
Mahomes
yard
going to lead
line.
the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And a Kansas City
On first down, it's Mahomes.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On play action now. Herbert. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On play action, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Mahomes now to throw. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. First and goal. Now it's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noah Williams.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Chiefs, 1st down.
Mahomes back. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5.
Chargers 36. Chiefs
So,
31.
things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes White. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14
The defense
yards.
uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Chargers.
And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On first down, Herbert to the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first.